Greetings and salutations. My name is Tish, and welcome to the Artist Haven. And tonight's live stream it is Artapalooza. And normally, I have friends with me, but friends are not feeling well, and life goes on because the show must go on. So here I am, up in Clara's studio, playing in paint, and I'm going to do my best, but I am missing the professional artist that is known as Clara, who is like the queen of alcohol ink. And so I'm going to fumble through alone and do my best and have fun with it because I have no other way to be. Is just go with the flow. Hello, Andy. Go to bed, dude. Go to bed. Go to sleep because you're probably watching on your tablet or your phone and you should be sleeping, sir. It is very late there. Crazy. Oh, that's kind of cool. I didn't know that was going to happen. Well, you learn something new every day. So tonight, I'm going to work on some alcohol ink. I grabbed some paint too because I'm going to do kind of a combo thing. When I talked with Claire about this morning, she said monoprinting with alcohol ink. I'm like, sure, let's do it. And I really didn't give it a second thought. And I should have gave it a second thought. But you know what? This is the time where I'd really love it if you join me in playing something. Cook a new recipe and listen to me babble on about nothing or everything. I don't know what's going to happen tonight. Or grab something that you haven't played with in a while. Grab your iPad, doodle with me, do something creative. I'll try and be soothing, Andy. But you don't know till you try. And that goes for a lot of things. How do you know if you don't like mushrooms if you don't try mushrooms? So I'm going to leave the plate like this. I did a few pulls, about 5 or 6 pulls. I put them underneath the table just to kind of activate it. And I always leave the plastics on them. And tonight I'm working on the tonic plate, on the jelly plate. And I'm using, the Jelly Pel, the gel press printing plate. There's many brands out there. There's Jelly Plate, Jelly Arts. I have one of those. Actually, I have a bunch of small ones. I have the gel press. I have Speedball makes some. So there's a whole different kind of things that you can use. And what you're looking for is something that's flexible and squishy and jelly-like. You can even use some foam in a plastic bag. I've done that before too. So I've got Pinata inks. I should have grabbed some Ranger inks because I have that on the thumbnail. But these ones spoke to me, so we're going to do Pinata colors. Maybe if it's not working the way I want, I'll grab a different color and we'll go towards the Ranger line. Main reason I like the Ranger line is it goes really well with the Distress Oxides and inks. Tim Holtz is my spirit animal. And I'm just kind of getting an idea. And if I'm really rocking with it, I might grab one of my macaroni books. So we'll see how this goes. So I've got Pinata Teal, Sangria, Blue Violet, of course, Blanco, and silver. I've got some regular 90%, 91% isopropyl alcohol. And then also I've got some paints because I have some ideas. And I'm going to wait till next time. I think next Wednesday we're going to do this again. But I want to do the lift-off ink and with the alcohol inks and play with that too. But I just wanted to kind of get a feel tonight of how this is going to go. So I've got Amsterdam. This is their titanium white. and Liquitex Basics. Of course, dioxazine purple, and Arteza. This is my favorite red on the whole wide world. This is Bordeaux red. Freaking love it. Some iridescent silver from golden fluid acrylics, and I grabbed some cadmium yellow medium hue as well, because just the punch of color in all those dark jewel tones. I love taking bright colors and mixing them with jewel tones, just because sometimes it makes them pop a little bit more. Sometimes it muddies them out, and sometimes it just does its yellow thing. But you never know till you try. Hello, dances with Aardvarks. You make me giggle every time I see that. How you doing, sir? Mike, right? I think so. It's been a while, sir. And my brain is not quite all there. For my puffer tonight, I've got the world's smallest leaf blower. So yeah, let's rock and roll. Let's see what kind of damage we can do, because I'm good at that. So you know what? I don't know what Elko is going to do to the plate, so we are just going to go for it. We're just going to put it right on the plate. I don't know what kind of shenanigans it will be up to, but you just kind of got to roll with it sometimes. And then we're going to put a couple drops of teal in there, just because I like living on the wild side. Oh, and the other thing I have too is matte medium. So I'm just going to kind of blow this out, because that's what I do. And then FYI, it's lifting up this dry-ish paint. Just letting you know for future reference. And I didn't want it to blend, but it's not moving as like I wanted it to. So we reactivate. I've watched Clara do this enough. You think I'd know how to do this by now, but watching is much different than actually doing. So grab your paints, grab your colors, grab whatever, and just play with me. Yay, I got it right. Thanks, Mike. I'm going to let you in on a little secret. I don't remember names very well. I name my children, and I can't remember their names. So, yeah. Oh, crap. You know what I forgot to grab? See? Dane Bramage, I tell you. Dane Bramage. I was going to grab some paper. Maybe. I think I have some. Ta-da! I have this copy paper. See? I did come prepared. I just didn't have it with me. Oops. I keep hitting this microphone. I'm used to my microphone being up high, and this microphone is on my table with me, and it's like, oops. Well, there goes my manicure. That's okay. It's just paint. Right? Right. So I'm going to put a little cinnamon. Oh, Lord. Lord help me. Silver. And I don't think this is quite dry, but it's all right. We're going to roll with it. Literally. I'm just going to brayer back and forth, activate some of this, and we're going to offcast on some scrap paper here. These are just old book pages, because I'll use this as collage fodder in my collages or something. I don't know. Depends on where I go. This is Clara's big ass bottles of piñata. I have little bottles, and they're out in my motorhome. And I figured, I could have brought mine up, but why? But why? I think this is just regular copy paper. Like the really, nice printer paper, Hammermill. if I remember correctly. So let's see what we get. Oh, this is kind of cool. This is kind of fun, yo. That's really fun. Yep. Okay, that one's a keeper. Put that over there to dry. We've still got some here, but let's play a little more. So we're gonna take some alcohol. You know what? I'm gonna do this one. I'll finish this one. I'll put a little bit of purple down. Because if you're new to the channel and you don't know, purple is my favorite color. I use it in a lot of my art. And I just, you know, go with the flow here. Stick with what you know, right? Okay, so now we can come down and go up. It vibrates a lot. It kind of tickles the hand. All right. I should have grabbed the hair dryer, but I wasn't that forward thinking. Let's make a little bare spot here so it's a negative space. Because I want to try and get this as dry as possible before I put any paint on here. And I think I'm going to do a thin layer of white because I already have silver down. And I almost grabbed the black because there's some black Amsterdam up here too. But I decided not to. So we're going to hit this with some, since there's already silver on the plate, I don't want to put any more silver on the plate this time around. And there's already white on here too, but we're going to see what happens. So get some of this. It'd be really cool to put the, we'll do it with the white, Bordeaux red, and the silver again, and then we'll do it with clear as well, like when we're like almost done. So we're going to do a boop and a boop, and that should be good. This is an 8x10 matte jelly plate. So you don't need a lot of paint on it. Like 2 boops and you're good. And that is a technical term, just saying. Let's do one here. Let's open this up. There we go. And then we're going to pull some of this paint. And then see the extra alcohol ink that's kind of hanging out there? You can kind of see how it's bleeding through. That's, you know, you put too much alcohol ink on your substrate and it gets kind of sticky. That's how that was. So it was dry, but it was still sticky. So I don't know how pinata inks work as far as like resin content and all that stuff. So we'll find out. Let's try and not get paint on the sweatshirt. Not that I really care, but I mean, I do care because, you know, but it's my scrub shirt. So let's, we have one piece of paper. We have one piece of paper. And we're going to put this right on the edge and give it a good rub. And I'm pressing pretty firmly because I'm trying to get like all of it to come up. Massage the paper. Oh, Lord have mercy. It's been a long day. It's one of those macaroni and cheese days because it's cold and comfort food. All right, let's give it a whirl. Oh, okay, so looks like I may have put too much paint on, which is fine because it peeled the paper. So see, I got a little bit of paper here peeled. Same with this guy. So let's do the silver again. Pull the paper up. There we go. Garbage can I moved because my camera was being wonky. Finally got it to work and I didn't want to move it again. But that's still kind of cool. Kind of cool, kind of cool. So let's put that up there to dry. And let's grab the silver. I'm going to grab the silver. And put, because this is a little bit thinner, I'm going to put a little bit more. Than I normally would have, like the titanium white. And the thing with jelly plates that I've learned in the last few years that I've been doing this is you really learn to know your paint. Like like the binders and stuff in it. I'm actually going to put just a little bit more right here. You know, learn how different consistencies of paint are going to work on the plate. And of course, I'm using the smallest sprayer in the world. Well, not in the world. I'm sure there are smaller ones. Let's grab another piece of paper. And give this a good rub. Oh, this is cool. I like it. Oh, yeah. Now you're talking my language. It's really cool. See, and it's fun because alcohol ink is a little bit shiny too.
Are you looking for stencils?
What's that?
You looking for stencils?
Mm-mm.
Your mom was thinking that you might want.
I got stencils in the bin.
Oh, just chill.
I'm going to do the lift up ink next week. But I'm just playing to see how this works. Everybody say hi to Mikey. Bye, Mikey. Let's see. I don't have anything left on there. I want to pull this up. I wonder. Let's do this. Let's take a little bit of matte medium. Put that down. Because we're thinking in layers here. And when you think in layers, you have to remember what is on the bottom will be on the top. So when you pull it up, the top layer of paint is going to be what's on top-ish. You can see like a lot of this has gotten left behind. So when you lay down paint or anything for that matter, you got to kind of think in reverse. And I have a hard time thinking forward. So, but you know what we're going to do with this too? I get all these crazy ideas. I tell you what. I'm going to take my fingers and I'm just going to kind of do this with it. finger painting because I want to add some texture to it. These are the best tools you have. All right, let's get that off my fingers. And then we're going to hit it with this so it can dry. A little bit. I did it really, really super thin, so it yeah, now we're going more opaque, not shiny. I mean, there's going to be probably areas that are a little bit more wet. And I'm thinking of putting the alcohol ink on top of this, letting the alcohol ink dry, and then putting another coat of the matte medium down, kind of like a sandwich, and some layers. See what happens. At least mostly, because it looks really matte. So I look at it from an angle, and you can see like where the bright things are. Okay. Let's bring this off before we try and put the lid back on it. There we go. A lid spout. Hose. I don't know what you call that thing. Oop. Don't mind me. I'm just banging the microphone. Okay, so let's do a little bit of red. A little bit of purple because I walk on the wild side. And then we're going to bring out the silver. I'm going to do a drop. Okay. And then some teal through the middle here. And then we're going to take a little bit of this. Okay. And then there's some movement down here yet. Let's get that all moved out. See, this reminds me of Dutch boards and acrylic flooring. Or hair dryer blowouts, or whatever you want to call them. Every camp has their own terminology. But okay, so let's take the tube off. Just make sure we get it pretty dry. I don't want to use heat on the belly plate, so that's probably a good thing. But I forgot my hair dryer, and I know that one has a cool setting on it. All right, there's that. Oh, turn it off, Tish. There you go. Excuse me. All right. Let's put another coat of this, and then we're not going to dry this. We're going to use this to lift with. So see what happens. There we go. See what happens. And of course, I put too much medium on my plate because that's how I roll. So we're going to take it and take some of it off. I think it's kind of interesting how the matte medium picks up, reactivates the alcohol ink. I think that's interesting. Okay, we're still shiny. So let's get that paper down. The other thing I was thinking is this is a way, if you don't have Yupo paper, this is a way to play with alcohol inks. Or a possibility. I don't know. We'll see how this goes. And if you don't know what Yupo paper is like plastic paper. It's non-porous. Okay. I feel like it's consistent. And it's sticking. No! Okay. Well, we're getting some of it to peel off, but it's peeling the paper. So we're just going to go with it and peel it off. I think I did it too thinly, but it's still, let's just peel that off. I mean, it has potential. Has really good potential, but it's starting to, it's like peeling off. I don't know if I like that. It's like peeling the paint. Let's get this paper off. That piece. And that could be because I didn't let it dry long enough. So that is probably on me. User error, which it is what it is. So, but it still looks cool. It's still right there. It's got, but let's see. We're gonna try something. We're gonna go back in, but we're gonna go in with the silver because the silver kind of disappeared. So maybe it's still on the plate. I don't know. Tried doing this a couple of weeks ago. Results were mixed. Yeah, that's what I'm finding. I think it's just a matter of finding that right balance. And also how primed your plate is, what the temperature is, and there's so many variables in art. Ooh, I'm getting some really cool cells. That's kind of cool. I can rock that. So I'm going to take this piece that we just pulled, and I'm going to put this back down again, even though it's not dry. Why not? We're just going to do a quick pull. Just going to give it a quick rub. It's a quickie. Okay. See, that helped a little bit. So let's give it back down. There, now that's cool because we've got the cells in the silver. That's pretty cool. I mean, the paper pulled, but it's also, this is copy paper. This is not art paper. So maybe if you have a better quality paper, which I do, give me a moment. I'm going to step away. I'm going to go grab Butter paper. This is 100% cotton, hand milled. It's paper, but it's not real white. But you know what? You don't need white. Who needs stinking white, eh? Okay, let's try one more time. Let's not put the clear medium down first because we still got a lot of silver on here yet. And since we're using the kind of off-white paper, let's put some blanco down, eh? Put a little bit of white. There we go. And let's do some teal. And I'm actually not going to use purple in this one because there's some purple still here. And there's some pink on here. So let's just rock this. Let's put some silver down. Kind of making little puddles. I don't know if I'm doing this right. Miss Clara, I miss you. We're going to rock it anyway. There we go. I don't want to put too much alcohol in here. I've just been kind of dripping it on there. Worked well on some aluminum coated with glossy plastic film called dye bond. Interesting. That's interesting. I wonder if you could use like heavy aluminum foil. I wouldn't want to use the light stuff because you put a fingernail through it really simply. Okay. So this is what I'm noticing too. Is I think I need to put the alloy down first or the metallic down first so it's closer to the plate. Because the last time I did the silver last, it didn't show as well. So, and because, you know what, let's put the purple in the background. Let's put a bloop and a bloop. We'll see how it does with the teal. I'm concerned that it's going to turn brown, but you know what? A little mud never hurt no one. And you never know. We'll just see what happens. I just want to see what happens when you put color down on top of it. I'm assuming they're going to be, it's going to blend of sorts, but I'm not 100% sure. So we're going to take most of this paint off of here because you want to have your, my brayer, I mean, I've been cleaning it in between and it's still dirty, but you know, we just rock it, yo. Okay, so let's have it go off the edge a little like that. Well, apparently I had purple on my thumb because I just got purple on my hand. Oh, well. There we go. Hey, Sam. How's it going, neighbor? Okay, let's see what happens. Probably nothing. Yeah, it's getting goopy. We're just getting goopy now. See that? Let's get this out of the way. Now I'll just leave it. So this is all goopy. Let's roll it off. Yeah, it's getting all goopy, which is fine because I'm probably not letting it dry. And that's on me, but that still looks pretty cool. So let's try another one. Let's put some silver in the background. That seems to be the best thing for peeling this up is actually, you know what? Somewhere around this place. Nice Payne's gray would be cool. Let's do Payne's gray. I'm finding that the golden fluid acrylics work best with the alcohol inks. And I don't know if that's because of the binder. That's why I wanted to get 3 different kinds of paints, like brands. I got the Arteza, I got the Liquitex Basics, and the Amsterdam. And all of them have like a different formula, different binders, different all that kind of stuff. Just to see. But I think even this Liquitex matte medium, I think that's what's going to be causing some of the peeling that we're getting. So let's put a little bit of Payne's gray down. And I was going to use that yellow, but I think we'll just do our final pull maybe with yellow. Just because, you know, I'm goofy like that. Okay, let's brayer this off. And we're going to pull some of this paint off. Because there's a couple of spots where it's a little heavy. There we go. Now we got some. Well, now it doesn't want to do the corner. Fine, be that way. Okay. Press it done. Let's do this. And we got hair. There we go. There's one thing between Clara's house and my house is there is no shortage of kitty hair. Good to hear that it's going good for you, Sam. Oh. Excuse me. Goodness sakes. Okay, need a drink after that. All right, let's see what happens. Ooh. See, it's very subtle. Very, very subtle. Well, let's try one more thing. Let's try the white. Now that we've put a couple of layers of paint down, let's do a bloop and a bloop. There we go. Okay, I'm just going to leave this on here, and then I am going to really rub it down. We're going to put it kind of in the middle. Okay. Put it there. I'm going to put this like so. And we're going to give it a really good rub down. Just really rub it and massage it. This is a much more hardy paper. I love this paper when it's just so it's textured, and you can still feel the screen lines on it, and it's really cool. So we're going to give this a chance to just really bond with the paper. I'm just going to use my fingers here, rubbing off my fingerprints. I'm going to rub the edges really well. Going deep tissue massage on it. It's warm right here, but it's still cold like right here. So you can keep rubbing, rubbing, rubbing. I say that and it reminds me of my childish dirty joke. And if you haven't heard it, someday, if I ever meet you in person, I will tell you my childish dirty joke. It's almost a dad joke. It would be a dad joke towards his adult children. Because I wouldn't tell it to a kid. Like a little kid. All right. Now, I think we're good. All right. Here goes nothing. Yeah, let's stick that back down. Let's give it a little bit more time. Let's move that out of the way before we drop it on the floor. I wonder if we peel the hope, that might be good too. Let's try. Okay, where's my plastic piece? So I had this just stuck to the tonic mat. This might help too, because I know this helps when you are working with vinyl to peel the backing away from the vinyl. So, excuse me. All right, while we're rubbing and massaging, I'm wondering if maybe I need to bring a couple of plates up when we do this next week. I say we as the collective you, me, or me, myself, and I. There we go. Because I'm not sure how Clara's going to feel next week, so I don't want to commit her. All right, so this is peeling much more nicely. It's playing more nicely, sort of. Yeah, sort of. Pick off you, I say. Okay, let's take this off. Again, we've got some peeling. We can just kind of give it a finger roll. Yeah, I think that matte medium kind of did us in. It looks cool though. It just doesn't look very alcohol inky. So I think let's do it. Do it with the white again. Just a little bit though this time, not as much. There we go. I'm wondering if maybe I should grab, I think I've got titanium white. Load some of this. You know, you can see how much paint I'm pulling up because I'm offloading it. And that's exactly what I want. I want very, very light. I'm going to take very, very light. And we're going to pull up sections. So we're just going to make the whole thing kind of white. There we go. That way we get kind of a, let's see. Hi, Diane. Well, I'm grateful you could make it. I don't think you're ever really late, lady, so don't worry about it. Oh, and I need to give my friend Tim Brookmuller a shout out real quick too while I'm thinking about my friends out here on the YouTubes. He's been a friend of mine since, geez, oh Pete, what, maybe even the late 90s? Maybe? I'm trying to remember. Like, forever. And I've been going through some family stuff, and he reached out to me after the live stream a couple weeks ago. And I'm grateful that he messaged me because, you know, life's too short. And I always wonder, because we haven't spoken to each other since like 2008-ish, maybe 2009. And, you know, life just happens and you get separated from people that you really cared about, even if you had differences at the time or you just, you know, things got in the way. Just, you know, reach out to your friends. Tell them you love them. Life's too short to hold grudges. We're only here for a little while. Okay, now we're not picking up anything, but we're leaving some really cool texture behind. So I think I'm going to put, what do I want to put? Do we want to do the yellow? No, I don't want to do the yellow. You know what I do want to do? Let's get, this is us. That's number, we've got some quinacridone nickel acyl gold. Let's put that down. Because, you know, this is like, if I had, my sepia is in there too. Let's grab, the sepia isn't, this is the high flow acrylics. Because I grabbed the brown bottle. Because I was excited to actually find this color. So it's brand new. So we're going to take a little bit of this and a little bit of that and try and get this open. I keep hearing my friend Julie Glazebrook in my head every time I use my fingernails. Jewels, not tools, Tish. Jewels, not tools. I think it's something her mother used to say to her. But yeah, all kinds of cool things. But yes, Tim, thank you for reaching out. I will reply to your messages. Some point in time in the near future. Okay, see, this is where I get all the jiggity. I know, y'all are going, oh my God, what did she do to it? It's my painting. I'll do what I want. Don't worry, I'm going to grab a different piece of paper. So don't ruin it. I can hear y'all. Oh my God. Oh, but you know what? You guys love what I do, so shh. Oh Lord. I've been trying to get it like to go like over the edge. I don't even know if this is gonna work. I'm just gonna see what happens. If I need to, I'll put some gold down. Okay, y'all. I'm sorry, but that's my favorite poem. Oh, I'm ridiculous. Yeah. Okay, where's that sepia? Yes, I know, I'm ridiculous. I'm ridiculous. But you know what? I'm me and you love me. If you don't, that's on you. Because I'm pretty freaking awesome. Okay, I'm going to put this over here. Oh, and Diane, I haven't forgotten about your email. I'm working on it. So I think I have a way to make it easier for you. And I'm just trying to, math is not my forte. So I'm trying to figure it out. Okay, so this is going to turn out kind of cool. Okay, so now let's take a little bit of purple. There we go. I'm going to take a little bit of the Bordeaux red because this is the most beautiful red on the planet. Although I've been watching YouTube shorts and there's this girl in there that does like the history of paint colors, which I find very fascinating. I'm channeling my inner stock. What can I say? I'm trying to get it to the corners. These corners are gonna, once they pull out, they're gonna be pretty freaking fantastic. Okay. Let's pull some of this off. One thing I did want to try, and I probably won't do it tonight, is I wanted to try and see if you did it and then soaked the paper with alcohol ink. I'm going to do this right in the middle. I want to say like soak the paper with alcohol ink and then pulled with the paper after it dried. How it would pull. But I have my other good paper that's outside. What it might be. It's not U-pull paper, but it's like a coated paper, so it's not as porous as regular paper. It's like almost like, which, well, that would also work too. Like a, I think, like a, what do you call it? Picture paper? Printer paper. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Okay. Not doing what I want it to do. Which is fine. That's when we just, you know, get a bigger rope. All right. Let's try this. See, even that's pulling out, which is fine because that's pretty. That is pretty. That's actually the white. That's the white paint. That is really pretty. Yes. Now I'm excited. Now, let's put a little bit more purple down. You knew once I brought the purple out. You knew. You had to have known. You had to. You had to have known. Let's put a little bit of white. A bloop. Let's do a bloop of white. There we go. Just a little bloop. A little bit of purple. A little purple up here. Bloop. Is my camera going all wonky again? Okay, so next week I'll bring in my other camera because I cannot recommend the Logitech Stream Cam. Can't recommend it. Can't do it. Nope. It has been a thorn in my side since November. And there is nothing I can do about it because Logitech does not give you the option to turn off the auto rotate. And it just tries to auto rotate from horizontal to vertical. Okay, so this time we are going to leave it just coated like this. I really like that we put that Payne's Gray in there. That was really pretty. I have a thing for Payne's Gray. Not like some people I know, but it is really pretty. Okay, so we're going to take and kind of match these up a little bit. Like so. Yeah, see, I can see it switching. God blessed thing. Okay, there's that side. Don't know if I like that. Let's just lay it down. There we go. It's doing it again. Mother of pearl. All right. Well, you guys are getting the gist. I'm really disappointed. Sorry. I don't like this camera. I don't know why it's doing it now. Let's put some of this down. This thing is really rattly. Okay. And this one, I'm just doing it really lightly just because I'm trying to cover up some of that white that pulled funny. Excuse me. There we go. Starting to like that now. Okay, let's get right here. There we go. And right here. Okay. Yeah, that turned out cool. And down here. Yeah. Yep. All right. Not happy. Logitech, not happy. Okay, so that I can live with. I can put some more layers over here. Actually, you know what we're going to do? We're going to put one more. We're going to do one more. We're going to do some sepia. Whatever, Ruxbodia. No more alcohol inks. So let's close these up so I don't forget. Because we don't want Miss Clara mad at me. Not that she would. She adores me. And I adore her. Okay, and no. There it is. Right in front of your face, Tish. Okay. I just put a little bit of this to kind of balance it out. All right, this will be the last pull of the night. Or last pull for this plate. Palette, I think. I don't know. Depends on how much I get annoyed with it. Camera's already annoying me. It's doing my thing. Someday I'll have an actual camera. Someday. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Ho, ho, ho. Ho, ho. Ho, ho, ho. Okay. All right, so now we're going to do one more. I told you. I warned you. I warned you. So we're going to put a little bit of this, and then I'm going to try it with Payne's Gray because, you know, I'm that girl. I got to try all the things. Okay. All right, so let's lay it this way. Dur, dur, dur. Dur. Yeah. Let's do it like right there. There we go. Right. I think we're good. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. I know you guys can't see it as well as I can, but it's pretty cool. And we're gonna do one. Okay, I said that one pull like 4 pulls ago. Well, you know what? How can you argue with one more pull? As long as you're gentle. Is that gonna come on? Come on. You know you want to. Shake it. Oh my goodness, that was a little bit much there, Mr. Looks like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Okay. Let's offload some of this. Let's get it in the corners. This paper is starting to look really cool. Okay. See, this is my downfall. I get really into like the off-cast paper too. It's like, ooh, ADHD, ooh, shiny. Okay. Now we're gonna grab the white paper that we had. This. Oh my gosh, this. Oh my gosh, this. Okay. Yes, I'm a nerd. Sue me. Okay, so I want to go, yeah. Okay, I have everything else closed. Let's not hit the microphone, Tish. Let's get this out of the way. Move that out of the way. Give this a nice firm rub. Here, I think you got it. There we go. Okay, that didn't do much. Let's try that again. I don't want to do it on that one. Let's try it. Yeah. Like so. All right. There. Oh. See? Tish, you're a genius sometimes. You're so smart sometimes. Sometimes you're really super dumb, but sometimes you're really super smart. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, my goodness. Okay, so I need to get some right here. Now we're going to take just, let's do a little bit of the sepia. So wait a bit. Just a little bit, just enough to, God, freaking camera. Okay, let's roll with the punches, Tish. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go for this corner here and lay it down. Okay. Yep. Yep, 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 yep. Yep, 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 yep. I like this. I like the high flow. I like the high flow. At least in this color. We'll see. Or maybe I've got some out in the RV, some different colors. I don't think I've ever used high flow on here. So alcohol inks and acrylic colors and fluid acrylics and now high flow. Yeah, just play, guys. Just go out and play. Because life is short. And if you don't play, you don't enjoy the little things in life. And if you don't enjoy the little things in life, play the floppery here. And life is too short to work all the time. And I know bills to pay and all that, but God, that looks so cool. All right, we're going to do a little bit of this with it. Like I said, it's all about layers. This is Clara's, so I'm trying to keep them neat, but I'm not a neat artist. Okay, I got all the links closed, all the other stuff is closed. But I really like this because it's just doing a really cool like overpull, I guess. Like a glazing almost. Let's put this orange mixed up in there. Okay, we're gonna do this here. I'm gonna do it like this. I'm gonna do it right there. So I think what we'll do next week One will remember the hairdryer. Oh, there's so many layers and so many awesome things in here. I just don't have words. And I'm done. Because this camera is going to drive me to drink. So, I wish you guys... I hope the camera stops being ridiculous. So you can see all the cool layers in that. I mean, just even right here. And I'm going to do something right here too, but I'm going to let this dry first. Let my plate kind of settle down a little bit and shut off this stupid camera. I'll go get one of my Razor cameras. But even some of the initial pulls were coming out really cool. So it was doing really good. The alcohol inks were doing really good, but I think with the alcohol inks, you gotta let them dry a little bit more. Otherwise, they become like rubber cement. And I didn't try the art. I only used the Pinata. Next week, I'll try the Ranger. I've changed the thumbnail too, so it doesn't have the Ranger ones on it. I'll just put the Pinata ones on there. So Pinata doesn't seem to go well with regular acrylic colors or the matte medium. That could have been because I wasn't trying it. So for first attempt, we had fun. We made some really cool. I mean, I'm sorry. This is really cool. You know, for a background, for collaging, for building stuff, decoupage. Oh, but I mean, some of these turned out really, really cool. Is it gonna glint out? Okay, no, it didn't glint out. So they got, you know, it's got the movement, the flow. So these are really fun, you know. They're really fun. And you can, again, collaging, decoupaging, backgrounds for cards, backgrounds for this one I love. This one I will definitely be using for a background for a mixed media collage. This one, if you're new here, you know, you don't know, but I don't like the color pink. And this is way too pink for me. So I am probably not going to use this for anything, but maybe I'll pull over it. So, or I'll just put it in the bin. Very little of my papers go in the bin. So, yeah, that's some really cool pulls from, I mean, some of the pulls that I did earlier were really cool. You know, me just playing. I have practice papers and they become collages and they come tags and cards and all manner of things. So, but yeah, thank you so much for joining me tonight. We'll be back next week. Same art time, same art channel. Remember, be kind to one another. Peace, love, and happiness.